just getting started, your presence here today makes our collective work stronger. I'd like to take a moment to recognize those who are joining us for the very first time. If this is your first community engagement day, would you please stand so we can give you a warm welcome. Thank you. Welcome. We're thrilled to have you with us and proud to welcome you as new community partners. So thank you so much. To all our returning partners, thank you for your continued collaboration and commitment. State Fair is honored to stand beside you in service to our community. Your work to uplift, inspire, and strengthen our neighborhoods truly embodies the spirit of this day. And now it is my pleasure to introduce the president of the State Fair of Texas, Mr. Mitchell Lieber.
Howdy, folks.
Howdy, Mitch.
That's what we say around here. I just want to say welcome to all of you. Thank you so much for being here at the State Fair of Texas for another Community Engagement Day. This event that we do 4 times a year has just absolutely grown magnificently over the years. I want to first of all thank Jessica and Felicia from our team. You all raise your hands, wave. These two are out in the community constantly and attending events and networking and bringing people together in the best way possible. And we're very proud from the State Fair of Texas standpoint. It's very important for us to not just be an event that is here for 24 days and then we disappear. Our goal is to be an impactful nonprofit for 365 days a year. And as you know, in working in this community and in Dallas in general, there are a lot of needs, and we can't do it obviously by ourselves. We need to collaborate with all of y'all, and we appreciate all of the work that you're doing in the community to make everything better. I also want to say thank you to Senator Royce West, the great Senator Royce West. He works tireless for this community and for our state and just does an amazing job of representing us. So thank you, sir, for being here and taking time out of your very busy schedule. And I'd like to turn it over now to Carissa Condianis. She is our Senior Vice President of Public Relations, and have her say a few words to you as well.
Thank you. We'll do this again and probably a few more times today. Howdy, folks.
Howdy, Carissa.
Love it. All right, well, good morning, everyone, and welcome to our final Big Tex Community Engagement Day of 2025. It's been an incredible year. Those that are new to this event, welcome. Those that are returning, it's great to see so many friendly faces. Look at what we've grown this into. I want to say thank you again to Jessica Vitella and Felicia George on our community engagement team in order to ensure spectacular events to bring all of us together. We are so grateful to have each of you in this room, leaders, partners, and neighbors who work every day to uplift and strengthen the South Dallas Fair Park community, or as those that are out here daily, we call it sunny South Dallas. Your dedication, your heart, your vision make a real difference, and today is about celebrating you and giving an opportunity to explore ways to collaborate and make our impacts even greater in this community. Enjoy the day, and let's keep making an impact together. I hope after this y'all are able to get out there and enjoy the State Fair of Texas. Thank you for being here today.
Thank you, Mitchell. Thank you, Carissa. Thank you for your leadership as well. They allowed this to happen, so thank you both. Okay, so I had planned to share a lot of our community affairs programming, so I'm going to go really quickly, okay? So bear with me. I want to make sure you guys understand what we're doing to impact our community. So for those who are not familiar with our community affairs program, the State Fair of Texas is deeply committed to giving back through partnerships with local organizations and initiatives that promote community involvement. Our impact centers on three key pillars: education, economic development, and capacity building. These programs and partnerships, we work to strengthen our connection to our neighbors in the South of Dallas and beyond. We're proud to uplift the nonprofit organizations that serve this community every day. Each year, the fair offers a grant and sponsorship program, a single cycle dedicated to supporting local nonprofits serving the South Dallas and more. But funding is just one of part of our commitment. Equally important are the year-round initiatives and programs that create hands-on, meaningful experiences, connecting people, creating opportunities, and celebrating the spirit of collaboration and giving. First pillar is education, where we host 2 signature events each year that showcase the power of learning and exposure. First is Farm Day at the Fair. This is a 2-day experience that gives students valuable insight into agriculture and environmental sciences. It brings together elementary and high school students to explore agriculture, food systems, and environmental literacy through interactive learning stations. Over 2 days, more than 600 elementary and high school students participated in immersive hands-on activities that highlight the essential role of agricultural and environmental stewardship in our lives, families, and communities. Students rotate through stations. We partner with Texas A&M, AgriLife, Mahdi, South Dairy Farmers, the Big Tex Urban Farms team, Beekeeping, DPD, Mounted Unit, DISD Environmental Education Center, the Thoreau Museum, and Texas Discovery Gardens. There's also Next Fest. This is a 1-day youth summit designed for high school juniors and seniors to explore opportunities after they graduate. If we can pull up the PowerPoint, please. This day challenges students to ask what's next in your life. Students participate in a college, military, and workforce resource fair. Were selected to feature their products in the Go Texan Pavilion this year. During our networking time after today's program, you'll get a sample of their products. There's a pecan, sugar pecans, and then macaroons. The macaroons, he actually has ice cream sandwich macaroons there. We're not doing the ice cream macaroons today, but you can buy them at the Go Texan. You'll have a small sample. And it also gives me great joy to highlight one of our favorite success stories, which is Tony and Terry from Tony's Taco Shop, our caterers today. Yeah, if they can come on, please step in. Tony, Terry.
I'm gonna put
Tony
this on the deal.
the masterclass in 2019.
You want to
Where's Terry? No, you gotta stay here because we gotta go. Keep moving. She'll come up. Okay, 2019, right?
Yes, ma'am.
And since then, he and Terry have expanded their business to multiple booths at the fair and other major events. Tony also continues to give back as a mentor for new entrepreneurs entering the program. This year, their hard work came full circle when they won the 2025 Big Tex Choice Award in the sweet category with their Chill and Thrill dessert. And we get to enjoy that after our program today. Thank you, Tony. Congratulations on your well-deserved, well-earned success for being a shining example of what this program is about: growth, grit, and giving back. Another round of applause. We connect organizations, foster collaboration, and strengthen our collective impact. Everyone who participates and opts in is included in our community resource guide, a growing network of partnerships and support. I'm proud to share that today's guide includes over 300 organizations and 500 entries, contacts. And you can pull it up. Are we having issues with the PowerPoint? I want to make sure that we pull it up. So you guys scan the QR code if we can pull it up. And Download it, save it. It's just a way of connecting to our partners here today. Frankly, I don't know anyone else doing community building quite like this. But if there is, let me know, because I love to collaborate with them. Okay, during the fair, we also host signature events that celebrate connection and service, including the Pastor's Luncheon, which we had a few days ago, and the Juanita Craft Awards, honoring Mrs. Craft legacy by recognizing leaders who are following in her footsteps and making meaningful contributions to civil rights and community advancement. We invite each of you to continue engaging with us in whatever way best aligns with your organization's mission. Together, we're building something meaningful, a movement rooted in collaboration, service, and shared purpose. So now that's the Next Best QR code. If you guys want to sign up. And this is our resource guide. Oh, and I forgot to mention, our Next Best committee, if I saw some of you, if you guys can stand up, please. Committee, yes. Thank you. This is our Next Best committee. If you have any questions, please reach out to them and connect. Thank you all for being on the committee as well. So now that you know why I may not reply to your email in a timely manner, let's meet our guest of honor. It is my pleasure to introduce someone who exemplifies those very same values of leadership, service, and impact, Senator Royce Quast.
Let's give Jessica another hand. Yeah. You better than that. Come on, you better than that. I just want to say good morning. Each and every one of us. It's indeed a pleasure being here with you today. You're looking at a man that just turned 70 old. From East Dallas.
Yeah.
You know, I can recall living in East Dallas, Fraser Courts.
Yep.
4968 Hatcher Place. Okay? I was the paper boy over there. But I do recall coming over to the Fair Park during fair time, coming in, making my way into the fair. I can recall one of the football games. The first time I ever saw Jim Brown was here at the Cotton Bowl, and the Cleveland Browns was playing Dallas Texans. Dallas Texans now are the Kansas City Chiefs now. So I have a long history with the Fair Park, frequenting the Fair Park, throwing up on rides at the Fair Park, bringing generations of West to the Fair Park. That's why it's real special for me to be here today, to be with you. Frankly, I was not aware of the magnitude of this room and others outside of this room. You don't understand, some of you appreciate what is in this room, the persons that are in this room, the connections that each person has in this room, the commitment that each person has in this room to the organizations and the persons that they serve. Well, I know that each and every one of you are committed. This is not a job for you. It's a passion for you. And I know, because I've already heard coming in, if you had more resources, the job that you could do. And I know the resources are hard to come by, especially today. So the question is, how do we, I didn't say you, I said we, do a better job using the resources that we have, connecting with other potential resources, and measuring the effectiveness of what you're doing. Well, you see, monies could be available if we work together, and the funders are able to measure what you're doing. Take the Fair Park, and correct me if I'm wrong, Teresa. Over $19 million, over $19 million of grants last year. Last year, Safe Air alone gave over $19 million in grants to organizations in this community, serving this community. Let me say something to you. I'm gonna give you one. Well, let me back up on the one. How many of the organizations in here work with other organizations in? Raise your hands. Okay, stand up. Oh, y'all like it live, okay, look, just look around. Look around. Okay, you can sit back there. This is what I know. The constituents in this district have allowed me to serve as state senator now for 32 years. I don't feel no waste time, because there's still a lot of work to be done. Let me put this out to you. I was trying to think about all the organizations that are represented here. I think there's over, how many people there now? Over 300 organizations are here today, and over 500 partners. Let me say this again, for you, those who are looking at your cell phone and stuff, please put it down. And if you want to, I charge $1,000 an hour as a lawyer. You can use them to get $1,000, okay? Don't worry about it now, okay? This is important stuff.
Come on.
When you look at this country today, it's in a mess.
Right? Real
The
talk.
social network is being disrupted. Organizations like yours that have heretofore depended upon federal funding trickling down through state government, county, city, may very well be adversely impacted. The persons that you serve will be hurt. The children that you serve will be hurt. So the question is, how do we address it? Mila is my staff person. Stand up. No, really, stand up. I got you on that one. Now, Mila is my legislative aide that handles issues relative to what you have. She's the contact person. Well, the staff person. This is what I say to you, it says. To the extent that we have connectivity between organizations and a strategic plan concerning that connectivity, you can count on me, okay? And I'll do everything in my power to be of assistance. I don't need 300 organizations called. I need to make certain that the advisory committee that's in place kind of prioritize what needs to be done. You need to make certain that the vote in this community is turned out. You need to make certain. Because there's no way in the world that I can safeguard funding sources, I can advocate, but get funding sources to expand your programs. Unless there's a strategic plan, there's connectivity, and we can measure it. Whether it's education, whether it's capacity building, whether it's entrepreneurship. You've got to be able to do it. So from that standpoint, I'm asking you to make certain that you work together. When I think about education, I think about what's been done under the current administration, the DISD. Yeah, I know some of you probably have some bad things to say about DISD. Who has some bad things to say about DISD?
No, nobody's in it.
Oh, nobody. Make sure Stephanie hears that. Do you realize that under the current administration, the DISD has a B, the district has a B rating. Don't you give a hand for it. They have a B rating. James Madison, Lincoln High School, Dade Middle School, Joseph J. Rhodes, just to name a few. Those schools have a B rating. And that's as a result of a partnership. Some of the organizations in here may very well mentor students from those schools. So you are a part of that foundation and a part of that success. But hopefully we won't rest on that. We need to make certain that Dallas Independent School District has an A rating. And that should be a part of your strategic plan. To make certain that you're working with the school district, those that are in education, mentoring, and all other activities associated with education. PTA. Scholarships, what else am I missing? Tutoring. Okay. You need to make certain that's part of your strategic plan. You need to make certain that you get with the school district and say, we are aligned. Great job. Getting a B, but we can do better. Make sure that you know what activities they want you to engage in. You engage in those activities and report back. When we begin to think about kids that are abused and neglected, how many of you provide services to foster kids?
Beautiful.
You think about kids that are abused and neglected. You think about the kinship care programs.
Yeah.
In fact, I was the one that started kinship care in the state of Texas. And we continue to expand that program and expand it. You know why? As a lawyer, as a sociologist. You know, my bachelor's degree is in sociology. My master's degree is in sociology. So I know a little bit about statistics. And I know a little bit about communities. And I know a hell of a lot about accountability. And so, in order to sell, I'm going to tell you this story, legislative story about kinship care. Kinship care is an alternative to foster care. I was on the Health and Human Services Committee. And I was raising hell about the lack of results that we got from foster care. Not saying it's a bad system, but we weren't getting the results that we needed. And so the chair of the committee said, well, we're going to appoint a subcommittee on kinship care. And I said, yes. And she appointed the subcommittee. I was on the subcommittee, yes. And I waited to see who else she was going to appoint to the subcommittee. I was the only one on that committee. Okay? But I was not, I guess you'd say, disturbed about it. I was able to make certain that I came back with a report to show the merit in the program. That's been 15 responsible as your senator. You're not acting responsible. And so you've got to prioritize, making certain that people in your programs and their families. Let the rich people know. Again, you're not a man 73 years old. And I don't feel no ways tired, don't get me wrong. Okay? I'm still in the race. I'm not ready to hand the baton off yet unless y'all tell me I gotta go.
Okay.
And I'm not ready to go because there's still work to do. And programs like this that have been put in place to do the work. And you should do the work. No, you should make certain that you follow your passion. So I'm passionate about what I do. As a lawyer, I'm a lawyer by way. But I'm passionate about what I do.
Right.
And I need your help. I mean, this is amazing. You just don't know how amazing it is to come into a room with 300 plus providers. And that if you're working together, how impactful you can be. Dallas, through the State Fair Community Engagement Day, can be a model for this state in terms of community organizations coming together. You'll have your differences. That's fine. Get over them.
Right.
Get over them. Somebody talked about my hair. Talked about the way I look. I'm not going to that person. Come on. Come on. That person's black. That person's Hispanic. That person's white. I can't work with them. BS. I didn't say a word, but you know what I mean. We have got to make certain we develop coalitions based on interests. Not based on the color of one's skin, but based on interest. And our interest is to make sure that everyone has a seat at the table and have input into the process to make sure that we move ahead. So as I go to my seat today, I'm proud of each and every one of you. But there's still work to be done. It's up to you to make certain that we get that work done. And to the State Fair, I want to say job well done. I'm going to tell you one thing. Back in 1992, when I got elected, Pete Schenkel, who just died like 6-8 months ago, was a fixture here at the State Fair. We became very, very good friends. And as a young state senator, I came up to the fair and asked them what were they doing for the community. And, you know, as a lawyer, I asked them what they were doing for the state fair, for the community. What you doing? And the scholarship program came up. The next scholarship program is still going on, correct? Not only is the scholarship program still going on, but they're doing these types of activities. So my friends, on behalf of the Dallas Cowboys, Wait. How many Dallas Cowboy fans do we have here? Yeah. Let me just say this. On behalf of the million constituents that we have in the 23rd, I represent about 1 million people. Thank you for what you're doing. Thank you for your commitment. To the extent that we have an advisory group that can make certain we establish some priorities, I'll continue to work with you in order to make sure that the safety net is in place for the least of the.
All right.
For the least. Right. Thank you very much.
much, Senator. Thank you for being here. Thank you for lending your words. It is important for this community to hear from you. Thank you for your leadership. And the State Fair is committed to growing that impact and collaboration. So thank you again. Another round of applause for you. Now, to the fun part. Again, that is the QR code for our community resource guide. Like I said, we have over 300 organizations listed, 500 contacts on that list. Please use it. Please connect to each other. Let's collaborate. Let's work together to build this community stronger. No, we can't meet everyone here in the room today. However, we'd love to highlight some of you. Our board member, Gina Norris. Can you please stand? Yes, give her a hand of applause. Anyone else on the board here? On the State Fair board? No? Okay. Thank you, Gina, for all your hard work.